Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'll be talking about drawdown, like the things you need to know, the things that helped me to get from drawdown. I'll be sharing with you the lessons I learned from how I moved my account from drawdown for 3 good months and moved it on to profit. Now, first of all, you need to know what is drawdown. Drawdown is when your account has gone below the initial capital. Let's assume you're trading a profit account of 5k and the initial capital given to you was $5,000. Then, after a series of losing trades, your account goes down to 4,700 or 4,800, depending on your risk management and also depending on the loss you've incurred. Now, in this phase, so many traders tend to go through a lot of emotional pains, and psychologically they are not well balanced, because especially for upcoming or neophyte, which is new traders. But in this phase, it's very easy for you to come out as a trader if you understand what you're doing, and if you know what you're doing, and if you understand that drawdown is only just a phase. Every trader experiences drawdown. New traders, even the experienced traders, even the top guys you see, they experience drawdown. Everyone experiences drawdown. It's all part of the business. Like for my initial videos, when I told you about the mindset you need to have as a trader, I shared with you that trading itself, it's a business. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's like every other business that experiences downtimes. You understand? So in trading, you will experience drawdown. Now, in this drawdown phase, what matters is the kind of mindset you have and you doing what you have to do to get out of that phase. First things first. Now, in drawdown, what is the first thing you need to do? First of all, you need to follow your plan. If you have a plan, you have a strategy that you are following consistently, and you are keen to it, like you know your strategy in and out, when you see a setup, or when you view your narrative, or whichever way, when you see your pattern and you see it play out in the market, even in drawdown, you strike. First trade, second trade, you keep on striking, because in that phase, what matters in getting out of drawdown is you keeping up to your plan, sticking to your sticking to your plan. If you don't stick to your plan, then there is no way you're going to get out from that phase. Because in drawdown, what matters is this: it is you taking your account from that negative and taking it back to positive. And also, another thing that matters is you sticking and keeping a solid mindset, because without a solid mindset, there is no way you will get your account from that phase to back to profit or back to initial balance. Now, so the mindset you have as a trader is one key thing you need to have. So the one mindset that you need to have again is you being disciplined. If you are not disciplined, if you are not sticking to the plan you already have, so still on that plan you have to be disciplined with that plan. If you are not disciplined with that plan, then there is no way you would get out from the drawdown, then take your account back to profit. You understand? Then 3, another thing you need to understand is this: you have to be content. You have to be content with where you are at. Sometimes as traders, when we're in drawdown, we feel like it's the end of the world, or it's our plans are being delayed. The plans we have, the things we want to do with the money, is being delayed. But you need to understand, it's the process. It's part of the journey. It is not the end of the journey. You understand? It's part of the journey. So in that phase, you have to be content with what the market gives to you. You have to be content with following your plan. Most of the times, we tend to go and look at what other traders are doing. We tend to go and look at what other persons are doing. That's where the negativity of social media comes in. You go to Instagram, you see traders pulling out massive profit. You go to Twitter, you check out traders pulling out massive profit. You at that point in time, you just be so disorganized because you feel like you ain't doing enough. But no, you sticking to your plan and you being disciplined and following your setup when you say it, it is you sticking to your plan. It is you being content with what you are doing. But when you are not content with what you are doing, when you're mentally stable, you feel like, oh my god, I'm not doing enough, let me just go and check something else. And this is where so many traders tend to now move on to want to change strategy. this was one thing that was a very big nemesis for me during my early stage. During drawdowns, I would tend to I feel like, man, I need to do something else. My strategy is no longer working. No, your strategy is working. You just have to be patient. Allow it to play out. From backtesting, you've backtested. From demo trading, you've also backtested. You've seen everything that yes, it works. This is where the market is trying to pull you. You have to be patient. You have to test yourself. You have to go beyond that limit of trying to see that, man, I need to do something else. No, you don't need to do something else. Stick to your plan. It all boils down to you sticking to your plan. Since your plan work, from your backtesting, from your backtesting, and even from demo trading, you know it works. Stick to it. Just allow it to play out. Do you understand? So guys, be content with what you have. Be content with what your strategy gives to you. Don't go around looking at what other traders are doing, or what this one is doing, or what that one is doing. No, be so focused on yourself. If it even warrants you to put away social media for some time, do it. Just for you to be focused, just for you to be key to your strategy, rather than you going to want to see, want to look, want to know what this one is doing, want to know what the other one is doing. No, stick to your plan. Be content with what the market gives to you. Be content with your strategy. Now, moving on to the fourth thing. As a trader, when in drawdown, another thing you need to take note of is this. Another thing you need to do, you need to reduce your risks. How can you be using 2% and your account is below initial balance? Man, that's I really don't know what to say. And let's assume you are even on a perform account. You can't be doing that at that point in time. When in drawdown like that, one thing you need to apply is this: serious risk management. Because it is in these phases, this is where your risk management comes as an helper. This is where it comes to help your account. Because at that point in time, you can't in trading, you need to understand that even if no matter how high your win rate is, you can't tell if your next trade is going to be a winning trade. So in situations like this, you tend to apply risk management. Your risk management plan has to be very solid. If you don't have a risk management plan, try and go get one. From your backtesting, you must have seen that, okay, this is what you need to do. This is the numbers of trade you need to take. If in your risk management plan, your trades, if your account can't take 10 straight losses, then you need to go back and check. You must have a risk management plan whereby your account can take 10 straight losses. So even in those losses, your account won't feel the effect. I think in my coming videos, I'll be sharing on risk management plan, how I follow and how I do it, so that in phases like this, you'll be able to come out. And that was how I was able to come out, because I had a solid risk management plan that I was sticking to, and I was following it strategically. I was not without emotions, without any thoughts, without any feelings, or without looking at what any other one is doing. I was so focused on what I was doing. So as a trader, you need to have a risk management plan. Let's assume normally you're a trader that likes to take 2% risks. This in stages like this is where you take your risks to 0.5. You just stay at 0.5, or you bring to risk 0.25% of your account, depending on the trader and depending on your risk appetite. But in drawdown, you need to reduce your risks. Your risk management plan has to be solid. If you don't have a solid risk management plan, you will tend at the end of the day lose your account. For a trader that is trading a prop firm account, let's assume you risk in 1%. This is where you take your account to 0.25%. You stay in that until you move your account back to profit or back to initial balance. Then you can increase your risks. Now, another thing you need to know in this, when in drawdown and you're able to take your account from drawdown to profit, it builds confidence, serious confidence. Speaking from one experience, that's what it did to me. It builds in serious confidence in me. I was very confident with my strategy. I was very confident with my setup. I was very confident with my plan. So if as a trader, as a beginning trader, or even whatever stage you are in your in trading, and you are experiencing drawdown, you need to understand that coming out of drawdown, it's a lesson. It is not a bad thing. Drawdown is not a bad thing. Drawdown does not mean you are a losing trader, or drawdown does not mean you are a trader that you are not profitable. You don't. No. It's part of business. So in drawdown, when you are out of that drawdown, it builds confidence. So you stay consistent with your plan, be content with what you have, stay disciplined as a trader. As in, see the bigger picture of what you are doing. Don't just be looking at let me just find a way to increase my risk, so let me just find a way to. No, be content, be confident in what you're doing. Then when you're out of that phase, I tell you, the confidence you have, like the confidence you, this is not euphoria, this is the confidence you have in your strategy, confidence you have in trading will double. It will surely double. I'm speaking from my own experience. So please be consistent with what you're doing. Stay content with your plan. Be content with your strategy. Don't just try to no. Be content with it. And I tell you, once you get out of drawdown, your confidence level, it will increase. It will definitely increase. And as well, you tend to understand yourself more and more, and you see the beauty. Just like you walking out of the tunnel, there's always light. Like there is light at the end of the tunnel, like the saying goes. As you come out from that phase, man, you're gonna see light. Like you're gonna the joy you're gonna have, the happiness you're gonna experience, it will be amazing. You understand? So as a trader, drawdown is not a bad thing. It is all part of the process. Then lastly, as a trader in drawdown, when your account is in drawdown, you have to be consistent. Like you have to be showing up every day. Like every day you have to show up. In the morning, if you trade the London session, you trade the New York session, you have to show up every day. Like I told you initially, drawdown is not the end of the world. Drawdown, it does not mean you are a bad trader. You have to show up. Even in drawdown, you have to be consistent. You have to show up every day. You have to show up every time. You have to be consistent with it. Like if you don't show up, like if you don't come out every day to take up your plan, to take up your strategy and to follow your strategy, man, how would you get out of drawdown? There is no way. So in you being consistent, in you being steady, like following your plan strictly, show up. Drawdown is not the end of the world. Drawdown is not the end of your trading. No, it's a phase, and you surely get out of it. And I'll leave you with this. Trading itself, it's a process. It's a journey. So enjoy the process. Don't be in a hurry.